What can $50 actually do in crypto? Many newcomers in the world of crypto, they don't have a lot of capital. My dear, I know you don't have $5,000 or $50,000. And in most cases, you're going to start with something like $50, $100. And the question is, what can it do for you? Where can you start from? Well, if you're ready to answer this, sit tight. My name is Moses. I am your expert here at MoneyFest World School. And here, what do? We give you advanced information on how to work with cryptocurrencies and how to go and make wise investment decisions. So if you like this video, I want you to put a like, subscribe to the channel, and why not come back for more videos like this? Let's go and see. If you start with $50, where can you start investing them? And also, what should you expect? Let's get started. So $50 is actually a perfect amount to start with. I'm telling you this because I've been through crypto. I also was a beginner before, and I've had so many students I've trained who come with such amounts. Now look, $50 as a beginner is going to allow you to learn how to trade. Remember, in the world of crypto, when you are starting, capital is not actually your problem. Your problem is experience. It is strategy. If you don't know how to work with crypto markets and you start trading, you are more likely to lose money than gain. So the first thing to do is simple. First, learn how to work with crypto, learn how to trade, analyze markets. And $50 is going to be a perfect amount because with it, you're going to start small. Make $1, $0.5 in profits. If you lose, maybe $0.5 in profits. But the lesson you're going to get out of this is going to be very important. It is going to teach you how to handle money in the crypto markets. And trust me, if you cannot handle $50, don't think you can handle $5,000. Don't even talk about $50,000. So $50 is going to be a psychologically safe figure for you to start with, to practice, to learn, and most importantly, to know how to handle money. So where can you start from? I know you're going to say, Mr. Moses, but you know there are so many other ways of making money and all of them need a lot of capital. Well, sit tight. Let me tell you which methods can you start from using $50. Method number one, we call it DCA, dollar cost averaging. What do I mean by this? You know, well, maybe you don't know. Let me tell you this. In crypto, you can make money from what we call holding, right? You buy a coin, keep it for a certain period of time, let's say 6 months or a year, and gain profits from it. Now the question is, how are you going to buy this coin? Let's say Bitcoin. Bitcoin keeps on moving up and down, up and down. On average, Bitcoin can stay 1 to 1.5 years in a downtrend, and then it can go up between 1.5 to 2 years in an uptrend. You had me right. So, when is the right time to buy? Somebody can decide to buy once. You can decide to use all your $50 today to buy once. A smart investor is going to use what we call dollar cost averaging. If I have $50, I can decide to get $5 once, let's say every 2 weeks, and buy Bitcoin. In platforms like Bybit and Binance, just go and search for what we call DCA or dollar cost averaging. There is a special platform on Bybit or Binance where you can set an automatic investment program where automatically Bybit is going to buy you Bitcoin every 2 weeks of a certain amount. Let's say $5 worth of Bitcoin. Of course, you're going to get Bitcoin at different prices. Why is this important? The price of Bitcoin and Ethereum normally goes down gradually within a year or maybe 1.5 years. So if you buy at different prices, after 6 months, you're going to have Bitcoins which you bought at different prices. And the final buying price is going to be the average of all those prices, which means you're never going to buy at a bad price. Why? Because, come on, you bought at different prices. We can sum all of them up and get an average price, which is going to be a minimum price. So, dollar cost averaging, you buy Bitcoin certain amounts at different periods of time, and this allows you to get the best price possible. That is method number one. How much profit can you make? Bitcoin on average, when it starts moving in an uptrend, it can gain 100 to even 200% in a single year. So think about it, 100 to 200% from your $50 account is not much. It won't make you rich. It won't buy you a car, but it's going to teach you how to handle money so that when the moment comes to deal with bigger amounts, you already know how. That is method number one. Method number two, we call it staking. What is staking? Staking is simple. Do you know what a fixed deposit account is? All of you have accounts in banks. Do you know that you can go give your money to your bank and they can keep it for a year and they will pay you a percentage? We call that a fixed deposit account. There is something similar in crypto. You can actually come and put your money on Bybit or Binance or any other exchange out there you're using and stake it for a certain period of time. It could be 6 months, it could be a year. And my dear, what wonderful thing about crypto is staking actually gives you more percentages than putting your money in the bank. Sometimes you can get 50% return on investment. In some cases, you can even get 100% return on investment. Yeah. So staking is method number two. You can use it on any other platform out there. Now, method number three is a method that many out there actually may have heard about. And that method is going to be spot trading. By the way, do you know what spot trading is? If you don't know, go and talk to my team. You can learn how to work with spot. But spot trading, I recommend it for every beginner. This is literally trading in the market. You go, you analyze the markets, you look at the graphs and find out whether the market is going up or down. And based on this, you make a decision to either buy or sell. But in the spot market, you can only make money when you're buying. So if you find a market that is in a dip, you buy the dip, keep it for quite some time, maybe a day, maybe 2 days, or maybe a week, sell it at a higher price, and you make a profit. Easy, quick profit that is simple and secure. One thing I should tell you, when you're trading with spot trading, never switch on margin if you're a beginner. And apart from that, stay away from using leverage, because leverage is a little advanced. If you don't have any experience in this is a disclaimer. Please don't use leverage. It's like driving a car at 200 kilometers per hour. But advanced traders who know how to use leverage, they can use it and of course expand their profits. So spot trading is the method a beginner should start from if you really want to go and trade the graphs and start making money from it. You're not going to make $1 million, but the money you're going to make there, as long as it is consistent, it can allow you to learn how to handle big money and then even quickly scale up. Method number 4. Now, this method is going to be one of the methods many of you have heard about. It's called airdrops. What is airdrops? Many big companies out there, when they create coins, they inform the audience. Hey, they promote their coins. Let's say, my dear, who is watching, what is your name? Let me say you are John, right? You have created a coin after you. It's called John Coin. You need the audience to know about it. You need the audience to buy it. What do? You motivate the audience. You advertise. You go to Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, YouTube. Get influencers who can talk about this coin so that the whole world can get to know about it. And if you want them to really get motivated to start buying, you can give them free coins. You can give them an incentive for them to go and invest in it. That could be making money from their first investment. That if you buy $100 worth of this coin, we are going to give you 5 extra coins. If you buy, let's say, $200 worth of this coin, we are going to give you maybe 60 coins. We call those airdrops and incentives that allow people to invest in these coins. On platforms like Bybit, on platforms like Binance and other exchanges, just search for airdrop on Google, Bybit, or airdrops on platforms like Binance, and you're going to find out all these opportunities where you can go and make a quick money from all these opportunities. They come out every single day. That is one of the places you can start with a small amount, which is like $50. Now, I know some of you, your hands are just, they are just itchy. You just want to get your hands on money. You want to start trading. You want to start making quick profits. Please stop searching for quick profits and search for that is the knowledge that can allow you to make consistent profits. A place you can make consistent profits pretty fast is called P2P arbitrage. P2P arbitrage can allow you to quickly buy a coin several times a day, buy it cheaply from one person and sell it expensively to another person and repeat it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day, making a very small difference, a small margin. Let's say you buy a coin called USDT. That coin may cost let's say 17 rands. For those of you in South Africa, the coin costs 17 rands. You buy it from one person at 17 rands and you sell it to a different person at 18 rands. You're making a difference of 1 rand. That is for one coin called USDT. It's the equivalent of the dollar. If you do this with 50 coins, remember, one coin is giving you 1 rand in profit. 50 coins is going to give you 50 rands in profits. If you repeat this 10 times a day, you'll be getting how much? 50 rands in profits every day. That is not bad. Yeah, that is not bad, my dear. So, if you go and start doing P2P arbitrage, it is going to be the quickest and simplest way, and actually I can say the safest. Disclaimer, I don't say there are no issues in P2P. I don't say there are no challenges there. Of course, you're going to find challenges there. But compared with things to do with graphs, compared with things to do with futures, or maybe the spot market, this is going to be way easier, way safer, and way simpler for you to start with. P2P arbitrage, I recommend it. Most of my students who start, they always start from P2P arbitrage. They go build an income there, a stable source of money, and then start investing in other ways. My champions, I hope you have had my system. I hope you have seen where you can start investing with your $50. And I hope you're going to take this advice. And I hope, my dear, you're going to stop looking to make 100x in one day. Looking to make $1 million from $50. My dear, you're not going to do that. You're most definitely going to blow that account. Have reasonable expectations. If you have $100 and you're starting in P2P arbitrage, a month you can maybe make $100, $200, or $300. That is quite good if you're serious. But please don't expect to make $50,000 from $50 in just 1 week, in just 1 month even, unless you go and gamble. So take my advice, use it, and go and trade responsibly. I hope you've liked this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to check in the description. There is a link to take you to our free trading channel where you can copy our signals and make profits together with us, small profits, okay? So I hope to see you in the next video. See you.